If you're feeling low, then give it a go.
You know when you're doing a song about a small town,
Try Lambert's sniffing salts today.
you gotta start it with a cliche, you know what I'm saying? Like, time moves a little slower here. The pain pills, cause the summer's here, it's so severe. And we're nowhere near nowhere you would know of. Locals here, right, they show up just to show off. For men, take a load off, just to watch the day go by. Philosophizing with their friends like they Plato. They prophesize on the bench by the main road, right? They gotta buy some like, hey, with you say so, guys. But what do they know? Fox News got them lit, the shock kiss. Fundamentalist, the new communist. A girl with a shopping list, clutch a handbag close. I'm like, damn, man, then it's all back has jokes. Cause I'm a gentleman, but then again, most of us are. First name basis in the bank, the post office, the bar, the grocery, the past. So lady, I ain't trying to grab your pension. The old men on the bench.
Direct from the transistor radio in your lounge room. It's the entertainment that the whole family can enjoy.
Well, I say looking slick will do the trick, so try Barry's Brew.
Well, let's go, let's go.
We're living in the days when everybody's saying what a time to be alive. But I'm feeling out of place like I'm living out of space. Cause it seems I'm stuck in time. It's like we rhyme to life.
Right, in the shadow of the cold war.
And that's so quiet night.
Like, martial law took a hold, y'all, 55. Time moves a little slower here. Day feels like a week it feels like it could go again. And we're nowhere near nothing, man, it's so true. I don't tell them where I'm from, I tell them where I'm close to. And I can go through an atlas and show you on a map. But you still look at me sideways and treat me like I'm backwards. But that's just fine, it so happens. So I'm happy living in a city that is trapped in time. While you're lined up in traffic, I'm not panicked by transit, I'm back in time for a TV dinner around an early night. Cause we get dressed to travel, got an early flight. Been doing laps of the earth, we're doing laps of the sun. Trying to put where I'm at on a map, cause where I'm from we never get a mention, but all that and then some. Once again the old men on the bench.
And across the country they came in waves, thousands upon thousands of flying discs descending from the planet Mars.
For the closest shave, try a Wilson's razor today.
Well, let's go, let's
We're
go.
living in the days when everybody's saying what a time to be alive. But I'm feeling out of place like I'm living out of space. Cause it seems I'm stuck in time. It's like we rhyme to life.
Right, in the shadow of the cold war.
And that's so quiet night.
Like, martial law took a hold, y'all, 55.
Where we go, this will always be home. No matter where we go, this will always be home.
Hello and welcome everybody. How the hell are you all going? It's great to be here. Second night in a row. I'm making history here. I'm changing lives, people. I'm just going to pop myself a little beverage I've got here. And I'm going to introduce you to the main star of tonight's show. Going to have to change the, going to have to change my channel name here soon because I am joined by my good friend and she's a tell you what. Don't worry about good friend. It might be time for a, title update. Is it my co-host at this point? Hello, co-host Ryan. How are you?
Yeah, look, you know, doing all right, getting their things done.
What do you reckon? Is it? I've got to be on the verge of referring to you as a co-host. Surely.
You know why I don't want that?
Why is that?
Because then there's pressure on me to turn up.
Yeah, there is pressure on you to turn up, and
Whereas,
then I can absolutely pull the piss out of you if you don't.
Yeah. Whereas right now,
Yeah,
I can just be like,
you can be like that.
No, I'm doing it tomorrow.
And look, sometimes you are. Sometimes you are exactly like that.
And that's because I can. It's nice. It's nice having a little bit of freedom like that.
It is good having a little bit of freedom. Freedom. That's a new thing. It's a new thing I've got going on. Freedom. Alex says hi to you.
Hello, Alex.
Thought I'd read that out, but let's have a little look at what is going on. No, never mind. So, what we are doing tonight is a livery. I've brought the big guns in tonight by my not co-host Ryan, by my casual live stream enthusiast Ryan from Ryan Lee Graphics. He's going to make a car. He's not actually going to make a car. He's going to make a livery for a car. That car is this car. This car is the Ferrari 458. What are you going to do with this Ferrari 458? Are you going to turn this into an Aston Martin?
Yeah. I'm not sure what you're on about with 4858.
Yeah, you're going to turn it into an Aston Martin. I've got a good feeling about it. So what is the livery you're doing tonight, Ryan? Please tell us.
Well, the livery that we're doing tonight is a little bit special to me, and nobody else. Nobody else
cool.
can claim to have the same sort of specialty.
Same sort of what now?
Same sort of special relationship with a vehicle.
You're making up words too. That's both of us so far tonight, dropping just half made up words. That's great. Yeah, we're just going to make this Ferrari 458 into an Aston Martin, and it's going to be a livery based off the Aston.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Alex, you missed a few streams lately. That's okay, dude. That's okay. You make what you can make. I appreciate you just showing up to any of them. If you can only make one ever, I still appreciate it. But what I can do, because I'm sitting at the computer rather than over at my PlayStation, I can very quickly jump on, and that YouTube guy, every time I see it, man, I try and wipe my phone screen. It's always when I jump into Game Tech UK's stream on my phone, you say something in the chat, and I'm like, there's a hair on my screen. I need to wipe it off. You get me every time. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Welcome Sim, Stupid Lupids, Daniel, Reverend Maddie. Always good to have you here. Jupiter, Hot Streak, George G, my main man, G-Rex Gaming, welcome. Always a special welcome for you. Eric Nilsson, Chris Redbeard, we got Charge99, we got Benny, Amish, and I've already said hi to Alex. It's great to have you all along.
I do like Eric Nielsen's comment there saying, what happened with your DR rating?
Whose DR rating? Your DR rating?
Well, that's the thing. He obviously doesn't tick into the fact that this isn't your stream.
This isn't my PlayStation. You're currently not watching my my PlayStation, Eric. So, no, I wasn't struck down bitterly with any kind of mental ailment that has driven me straight down to a DR of D. Is that what you've got? D?
D, mate, yeah.
It'd be a hell of a night, wouldn't it, to go from DR... A to D. Whilst trying, obviously, if you're deliberately trying to drop it down, it would be easier. But
I think there was a couple of stories though on your Discord though of people getting such treatments.
Yeah, true. I think was it Rev? I think it was the good Reverend that dropped his DR and SR right down to the bottom because he's an achievement whore and he needed to get all the trophies.
During when the penalties were. All bad. Apparently, it just happened during a race for someone. Like a few races in over a selection of time.
Yeah.
And they lost that sort of momentum, which that would suck.
It would suck. It would suck. Now, let me because again, I have the power of the live stream here. What am I typing into Google to find a picture of this car that you're doing the livery for?
2015.
Yes.
World Endurance Championship.
So can I just shorten that to WEC?
WEC.
Good, thank you.
AMR.
AMR.
98.
Got it. So let me grab a picture of that. The one thing I hate, I love Aston Martins. You know I love Aston Martins. I'm a big fan of them. The one thing I hate about Aston Martin endurance or GTE, GT3 cars, the headlights they put in the middle of the air dam, the air scoop at the front of the car, they'll make the car look like it's got buck teeth. I don't know if anyone else thinks that, but I really believe it makes the car look like it's got buck teeth.
It's one way to look at it, I guess.
So that is something that really detracts from what is otherwise my favourite car. But hang on, I was doing something. So if I save that image as... And I've even got a special folder on my computer with your name on it, my friend.
Well, I've got an entire folder of your stuff, which is over a gig, so...
Yeah, but that's like work for you. That's shit I make you do for me.
Yeah.
Let me try and figure out how to you know it's hard, computering.
Oh, you don't need to tell me that. I know that.
It's hard. Is it a media source? Yeah, let's go with media source. Pictures, no. Don't mind me. This is my first time using a computer, so you're going to have to bear with me just for a little second here. No, that was the video one. straight up fail. Straight up fail. But how are you all going? Let us know. Let us know how you're all going. I want to hear how today was. I know it's very early on for you. Oh, look out. We've got Tree Fitty straight off the bat from our friend Staniel. Tree Fitty. Thank you very much for the thank you very much for that. That is greatly appreciated. Tree Fitty.
There you go. I think I just missed the end of it. Yeah, there you go. It was charged. Went from a BDR and an SSR down to a DE in 4 races.
Ouch.
That must have been the one I was talking about.
Yeah, it must have been. Must have been.
Been.
But yeah, thank you, Staniel, for the Tree Fitty. Much appreciated. My good friend, old man, good evening, everyone. I was just showing my son the Red Faces Psycho Chicken song. Isn't that a hell of a thing?
Good old Red Faces.
Good old Red Faces. G'day, Piosco. How are you, mate? Hopefully the answer to that is very good. I'm going to have another crack at adding... There we go. The one that says image. That makes sense, doesn't it? Like, the more you think about that, the more you're like, yeah. Let's pop that. I don't want to make it dominating on the stream, but so people can at least see what it is you're trying to achieve here without cutting anything off there. If I transition that on, there we go. People have a picture now. They have a live action picture as to what it is exactly you're actually trying to make.
That's always handy.
It is always handy. Hey, Shadow. Welcome along to the Charlie Roscoe and Ryan Lee show. But he's rejected. I tried to promote him today to a co-host, and he rejected my offer. He said it gives him a level of responsibility he's not yet willing to take on. Oh, Staniel, that meme by Stupid Lupid. Oh, it is a crack. I'm gonna get on these. Cool pick and livery to copy. Can I spoil the party? You didn't say why this car's special to you, did you?
Nah, don't spoil it yet.
Okay. There's a reason why Ryan has chosen this car, and it's not simply shits and giggles. There is actually a legit reason for it.
And
aren't these songs being used copyrighted, Sim? They absolutely are. So I'm not making any money off this live stream. Don't worry about that. And except for Staniel. Staniel's offered me Tree Fitty, which I very, very graciously accepted from him. I thought it was very gracious. But yeah, no, these are copyrighted. But when I do a livery live stream, I like to splash out a little bit. And I like to use a few songs that will get the video copyrighted. Hopefully not blocked or banned in any locations around the world. Because that's the one you suck. I don't care if, like, okay, they're going to have... The stream will have ads on it. The ads won't be supporting me. They'll be supporting the artists that make a copyright claim against my video. But as long as it's still available to view for people, it's only when you get an email saying like it's not available in part of the world, or Germany's a chronic one for copyright infringement. I don't know why it always says this is blocked in Germany. So hopefully it's not blocked in any country. But anyway, I'm going to download it and make a livery time lapse of it as well. So it means that you might be part of something special. No one else might be able to go back and view this stream once it's processed and had the copyright claims put against it. So it's exclusive access. It's the closest thing my channel gets to exclusive access. Brody, welcome to the stream. And Kogan as well. Morning to you. You've got to take some hits to get the great music featured. Yeah, that's it, Shadow. And look, I normally avoid copyrighted music due to the complications, however. Yeah, that's it, Alex. It's an exclusive. So you might have missed a few streams, mate, but good grief, you've popped into a cracking stream to come in. It's possibly, I'm not going to promise anything, it might be 100% exclusive just to you guys watching it right now. All 28 of you good-looking bastards. I was doing something. What was I doing? I felt like I had a job there for a second. Yes, the Stupid Lupin memes. I'm on it. I'm getting them. They were absolutely cracking, and I feel like you guys will enjoy it as well. Speaking of the music, actually, on that note, is it too loud or too quiet? I don't know if anyone else has this, but if music is too quiet and you are barely able to hear the music, it's actually more irritating, even if it's music you love. It's more irritating than clearly being able to hear music you may not like that much, I find. Like button done, thank you, old man. You are a legend. The Roadrunner, good morning. Good evening, right on back from dark, cold Australia. Nick, welcome to the stream. Nick Bauman. The music's fine. Good. And back to the job. Brody, you can't hear the music. Okay. Volume is fine. A teeny touch on the quiet side, but still very hearable. How about I give it a teeny touch? Just a wee little increase. It was like 4%, but now it's a quieter song, so everyone will be like, ah, it's too loud now. It's too loud. Sitting on the porch with friend, blues in the back. That's it, Piosco. That sounds great. You do have music playing at the same time. So you play music over my live streams? That's a good idea. That's why I might listen to your copyrighted music during my live streams. Is not to use my music at all. Yes, it's already looking good. I'm already liking. I just love seeing. I like this car. I like this car, Ryan. I have to tell you.
So do I. I'm a fan.
I'm a fan. Not as big a fan as you are, but a fan nonetheless. Let me go and find these classic memes. Jeez, I'm gonna start a new folder on my computer called CR Memes. I didn't think that would ever happen. I mean, I am a meme. Like, my whole YouTube channel is kind of a meme of other Gran Turismo live streamers. Really, isn't it? Like, think about it.
Yeah, that's right.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna open. And finally, the third one's my favourite. It's an absolute cracker. How the hell did I manage to save all of them in different folders? I told you.
You're a special kind of person, that's why.
I am a very special kind of individual. Well, at least I get all the good parking spots at the supermarket. There we go.
I tell you what, that's a problem I was definitely coming across today. Driving a 3.05 metre high vehicle, which is 7.2 metres long.
Yeah.
Trying to get into the shopping centres of shopping centre car parks is not an easy thing.
Yeah, okay. The Roadrunner, I'm new, by the way. My first live stream I watched for you. Really? So are you currently a subscriber, or you've literally just stumbled across this? Welcome, anyway. It's great to have any newcomers come along. It's always good to have you along. And, yeah, just doing a sneaky livery live stream. I had a hope and dream once upon a time of doing a livery live stream once a week. It's ended up sort of being once every little bit, and then the next time, and then a couple of months after that. But anyway, we're getting it done. That's the main thing. And it's my favourite stream because I get to sit here reading the chat. I get to sit here enjoying myself. I've got my feet up. I've got the slippers on. I've got a beer in my hand. We're having a good time. Mummy Special Soldier. That's it, stupid. You're dead right. One glass of Captain Morgan done. The music is very Captain-ish. Okay. Good choice. tell you what, you need to put up some livery tutorials on YouTube, Ryan. Help us. Thank you for the subscribe there. Ofek Harold Zakaria. Guarantee I nailed that.
You want to give it another go?
No.
Okay.
No, I got it. Why would I? You don't need to improve on perfection, Ryan. It's a. But anyway, thank you for subscribing. Sorry I butchered your name. Have a look at yesterday's stream, some quality racing in it. No, I tell you what, Kogan, that's a goddamn lie. Don't tell the Roadrunner to do that. But what you can do, Roadrunner, is put yesterday's stream on, turn it up so you can hear the banter. It was good quality banter last night. The racing was...
Screen off.
Say again? Yeah, turn the screen off.
And then just turn the screen off.
Put something else on you like watching. Put on some film clip of some attractive young singer that you like to look at but don't like to listen to, and then use like the audio from my stream to glue the whole thing together. That'll keep you going. You like the open lobbies? Definitely more open lobby streams coming up. Sim 1 is going to be happening tomorrow night. As yet to be confirmed which game that's going to be in. And if I sound like I'm talking strangely, it's because I just shoved a lolly in my mouth. Never a good idea with beer. The beer I'm drinking is called Red Stripe. It would have been so much more appropriate if it was called Orange Stripe. It's a Jamaican beer. It's not too bad. Don't mind. Give us all a chance to race. That's it. No, I enjoy open lobbies, and there was definitely going to be more of them coming up. Open lobbies while at work, Kogan. No good, man. No good. What lollies you eating? A dirty... I actually shouldn't have stolen my my daughter's potty training reward. When she does a poo on the potty in the toilet, she gets a lolly. But tonight, Daddy's doing all the poos. It's just a party mix. It's just, you know, you got some gummy bears, you got a couple of snakes, you got I think there was a banana and a milk bottle. And I'm having a raspberry now. All the best stuff. Keep my hopes up for a weekend one. Absolutely, Kogan, working on it. Working on it. Weekends can be pretty hard, but this weekend might be alright. Just like taking candy taking candies from a baby. I like Foster's, but we don't get over here anymore. Foster's is a bit shit, in my opinion. That's what I think anyway. I'm not a huge fan of Foster's. In fact, nobody I know drinks Foster's. It's like the most famous Australian beer that Australians don't drink. Hey, Ham Millen, welcome to the stream.
Definitely one that we don't drink.
Well, you don't drink any beer.
Yeah, but even if I did, I wouldn't be drinking Foster's.
Good man.
I did used to drink beer, and I have had Foster's before, so
Yep.
I do know.
Do you know the flavour of it?
Yeah.
No Aussie drinks Foster's. That is pretty much it. PSK. Oh, I will admit though, when I was a long time ago, I had a couple of Foster's, as you do. Didn't like them. Avoided them for like a decade. But it was probably only about 2 or 3 years ago. One of my mates turned up. He'd been given a carton of Foster's for nothing. And we tucked into it one night, and I tell you what, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I could probably, if they were free, I'd drink them. Put it that way. Castlemaine 4X. I love 4X, but it's 4X Gold. It's not the same. Not the same thing. Foster's is trash. Well, that's fair call, Chris. Plus, it's like $60 a carton too. It is a massive rip-off for something that is not that good. That's it, Shadow. The most Australian beer no Australians drink. Hey, Charlie, remember the livery I was talking about a few months ago where you can view it on Discord channel now? Nice one, Alex. I'll check that out for sure. Wild Turkey, what's that? Wild Turkey's it's just a bourbon, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not a huge bourbon drinker, if I'm being honest. The closest I get to that is a Jack Daniels. I'm a bit partial to that. I don't know why. I don't like bourbon, but I do like Jack Daniels. Like some 4X. 4X Gold is just the staple, Kogan. 4X Gold is fantastic. Yeah, Kentucky bourbon, that's it, George. It's a little bit different. Wild Turkey Delish. I had some Wild Turkey, what was it, some extra aged, I don't know, it's been in the barrels longer, or it's char grilled oak barrels or some shit. Anyway, that was okay for a bourbon, I suppose. But something about Jack Daniels, it has a flavour all of its own. Why do they put 4 X's on the can? Because they can't put shit on it. That's a good call, Shannon. I disagree with you on the flavouring, but it's a good joke. Good joke. Pay that. Remember Foster's Extra. No, I do not. 5.5% alcohol. Still tasted like shit, but value for money. I don't remember that, actually. No. Brody says, hey, Charlie, why don't you paint the wheels orange just for something different? Yeah, no. Charlie, why don't you paint the wheels orange just for something different?
That would be sacrilege.
Yes, it is supposed to be a direct replica of the car, the real life car you see up in the top left hand corner with special significance to Ryan. VB or Swannies? Ugh, look, I don't mind VB. I know people tend to love or hate it. If the weather is right and the drinking is good, I can enjoy VB with the rest of them.
I was going to say, if it's hot enough, you drink it. If that's what's going on and it's hot enough.
Yeah, if it's cold and it's wet and it's fizzy, and it's not out of date, I'll drink it and I will enjoy it. Staniel, you thought I'd be a Bogues man? I love Bogues Red. Big fan of Bogues Red. Drink a bit of that, but I tend to stick with the middies for whatever reason. I'm either on the Iron Jacks or the 4X Gold. Discord chat approves of the livery. That's good. That is good, Alex. I will be sure to check that out. Kogan's been using your Lexus livery lately.
The green one?
It's very pretty. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what he means.
But obviously you also did yours here.
Yeah, that is true.
And 2.4.
George, you liked VB when you were younger. Didn't know any better. Yeah, I used to drink Ted's too, his extra dry, when I was younger. Ugh, not a fan anymore.
And I'm pretty sure that most Australian blokes went through a Woodstock phase.
Yeah, Woodstock's bourbon though. I've just never been a big fan of bourbon.
Well, I did say most.
Well, I'm not most men. I'm barely a man.
You said it.
You like Great Northerns? Yeah. Yeah, I do actually, Chris. Had plenty of them. Was drinking them just the other weekend at a mate's wedding. It's pretty much what we sat on the whole time. Over 3 days. Yeah, the green and grey one Kogan was talking about.
Green and white one? Oh, yeah, no, that was the green and carbon one. Because we left the bare carbon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was the bare carbon, wasn't it? So this bit's quite fiddly.
Yep.
But how versatile is that shape?
It's very versatile.
You'd have... well, you don't have any pictures up at the moment, I'm tipping. I'm tipping you're looking at something that isn't on the computer to replicate this perfectly.
You're right.
Yeah, but we'll get to that later. Proper Scottish way to spell whiskey is whiskey. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Turns out words aren't that hard. Still have 2 Dick Johnson Racing Jim Beam cards sitting on the shelf above the fridge with full bottles of Jim Beam. Nice. Nice.
A bit baffled by that one, but alright. What's that all about?
I remember Red Bears. Good goodness me. That's what I was on when I was like barely legal, 17.
Barely legal, look at you go.
Barelylegal.com. When I used to be back on barelylegal.com, I was always on the Red Bears. Bourbon tastes like cow feed with alcohol. Yeah, bourbon's not, it's not my choice. Jim Beam Black or Jameson for me. Well, Jameson is Irish whiskey, and I can get behind an Irish whiskey, but Jim Beam being bourbon is still no... Well, not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of Earl Grey. Now, the only problem is when I do the the livery time lapse of this car, it is going to have that example picture up the top left-hand corner, but I think that's okay. Wait until you see how fast the chat goes. It's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, that will go.
That will go like goodness me. I don't even know how that'll go. That'll go like a man who can't be bothered thinking of a simile and just ends his sentence. I got $250, 150th anniversary JD bottle. Nice, nice. Kogan, if you see a bottle of Jameson 12-year-old, get it. It's like gold dust now. Not in production anymore. Okay, I haven't seen off the top of my head a 12-year bottle of Jameson, but I don't mind it. Don't mind a bit of Jameson. Johnny Walker Gold, yes. Once you get into the Scotch, Scotch has got me well and truly covered for a lot of years now. I still have 2 Boonie Dolls and a Beefy. Was the Boonie... Who was the cricket one that went off when the cricket was talking?
Boonie.
Boonie was the first one, wasn't he? And then Warney took over. I don't know what a Beefy is, though. Johnny Walker Blue is always good. It's also about $40 per shot. Or 50. Love me some Johnny Walker. How did this livery stream descend into everyone's favourite drinks? Oh well, whatever. Whatever.
Well, some streamers like to talk about...
both of them, and both of them, okay. Yeah.
Some streamers like to talk about other fancy Australian foods and stuff, but we'll talk about the real stuff.
We'll talk about the real stuff. We'll talk about the on-trend topics. Spiders and alcohol. It's because our collective subconscious wants to see our drunk stream. Yeah, wants to see our drunk stream. It ain't going to happen, Shadow. It is not going to happen. I do not have a very good brain-mouth filter when I've had like 8 beers. And it wouldn't be pretty. It wouldn't be pretty.
I think that's what they're hoping for.
I know, but it wouldn't be pretty, like at all. I don't mind having a beer or two. I think I've only got... I think this might be the only beer I actually have in my fridge right now. So it's not in my fridge, it's in my hand, but it's nearly empty.
Yeah, I don't think the world needs drunk streams.
Yeah, I agree.
Last thing you want to do is want to look like David Hasselhoff eating a burger.
Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Drunk Isle of Man stream. Chris, if you watched my Isle of Man stream, which I'm pretty sure you did, it was a drunk stream anyway, and I wasn't even drinking.
Yeah.
Words are hard when you're sober. Exactly, George. Imagine what I'm like. But honestly, I just have no filter. I get to a certain point of like how many beers I've drunk, and I just no longer give a flying F about anything. They're just like, yeah, I'll say it. I don't care.
I'm that guy. I'll take it there.
Yeah, and it's just, it wouldn't be pretty. Wouldn't be pretty. Porsches aren't pretty, but you still like them. Well, I'm not a huge fan of Porsches, actually, Shannon, if I'm being honest with you. And in pretty much all of my other sim racing games I've played throughout the years, over the years, whether it's R-Factor, iRacing even, Assetto Corsa, my go-to, Project Cars as well, my go-to car has always been the BMW Z4. It's always been my go-to car. But for whatever reason, it's not that good in Gran Turismo, and the Porsche, which usually I don't get along with well in other games, the Porsche just doesn't quite suit my driving style, and it usually is a bit underpowered for whatever reason. But I just like it in Gran Turismo. It just works, so I kind of got on the Porsche wagon. But this car you're looking at, the Aston Martin, if I had to pick a supercar as one of my favourites, it's probably going to have an Aston Martin badge on it. Never heard of an Aussie without a coal bun in the fridge. I've probably got a coal bun in the fridge, Michael. I probably do.
I don't.
No, you don't. That's true. But you're not Australian.
Apparently. I've got half a bottle of wild turkey honey in the fridge.
You do, and that's mine. Why is it in the fridge?
Not in the fridge, actually. It's in the cupboard.
I was going to say, take it out of the fridge, save yourself the power, and just pop it in the cupboard, mate.
Yeah.
That is mine. And wild turkey is actually bourbon, but it's wild turkey honey, and that's not the same thing. Dominic has asked if you have too much skew applied to that oval.
What do you mean?
Well, he said, is that you have too much skew applied to that oval? With a question mark.
Well, I think the definition of an oval is a skewed circle anyway, which is exactly what it was.
That's true. I'm wondering if he's getting a little bit triggered like I am, how it runs over the, just over the left-hand side. Oh, yeah, no, it looks okay when you go around. It's just when you're at the back, it looked like the...
It's just...
Yeah.
It's just around that.
Yeah, it's just not quite on the line the whole way, is it? It's close though, man. When you change the camera angle, it looks perfect.
Like right there?
Yeah.
Where I've left it, it looks like it's perfect.
Yeah, sort of.
Well,
Max
I
Crash
haven't
Step and
stopped yet.
Stream. Northern Isle Raceway, drinking and dirty racing. Yeah, it's not going to happen. You are not going to get a drinking stream out of me. There was one livery stream. I think I had about 4 or 5 beers during it. That's probably as close as you'll ever get. Maybe I'll when the game. I think the game is already starting to. I won't say die, but the game is starting to get a little bit stale for a lot of people. So I think maybe having some more fun events like ridiculous open lobbies with no ghosting and just, I don't know, half the field has to drive around backwards or so. I don't know. Who the hell knows? But just something a bit more ridiculous could be a thing. Could be a thing for the future. Love the Aston Martin DBS from the Bond movies. Absolutely. I will own one. I love your optimism, Shannon. Shannon's like, optimism, mate. I'm on 4 million a year. Like, I just haven't gone to the shop and got one yet. But I'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna own one tomorrow.
I'll sort it out tomorrow.
Yeah. I've got more money than sense, and I'm gonna go buy one for me, one for the wife, one for the dog. The food is calling, Kogan. No worries. Go and enjoy that food.
Again, we do remember from last night that where your allegiances lie.
Yeah, we do, Kogan. We know. We know, mate. I think PD is saving all the good stuff for GT7. I don't know. I really don't think it is. GT7's going to be a long time away.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be at least a couple of years.
Yeah.
Probably 3 years away, I reckon.
It's going to be a long, long way away. It'll be, I'm tipping we will not see another Gran Turismo on the PlayStation 4. The next one will be...
Yeah, for sure.
The PlayStation 5, which they are now saying unlikely to be 2019. They reckon either very late 2019 or early 2020 for the PS5.
That is an annoying feature. For some reason, that little dark white line at the top of the black won't go away.
The light line? How do you mean?
Oh, I just pointed to the computer screen. What an idiot.
What an idiot. We can't see your finger. Oh, you just mean that little... Is that just a reflection from the lighting and the bad textures?
Could be. But I don't know. Either way, it's annoying the crap out of me.
I reckon it is. But don't forget, time is a ticking. Everyone wants to see a completed livery here, mate. Everyone wants to hear your story behind it. Hey, mate, we've been live streaming for 40 minutes now.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, most of the hard work's actually done. I've got to put some white on there and then duplicate from one side to the other and then job done.
Yeah. Hey, Kraz, how are you, mate? Thanks for stopping by, as always. Ryan, for the shape around the grill, there's a decal in that shape. Just search Aston Martin in decals.
Yeah, right.
There you go. Hemulin dropping the advice bombs as always. Shannon, all 4 years. Is that referring going back to the time frame for the PS5? Could be. GT7 won't be out for at least 2 to 3 years. PD plan to have this game last for a 2-year life cycle. I'd imagine it would have to last for at least 2 years, and I reckon that'll carry us through to the PS5. I reckon 2020. That's my early prediction for the release date of the PlayStation 5. 2020.
You heard it here first. Go and put money on it. If you're wrong,
Yep.
come back and see Charlie.
Yeah.
He will pay out all bets.
Yeah, Dominic's telling me about projection settings as well.
Yeah, she's alright, mate.
She's right.
We got not that much time. I need to just make this work. I can refine it once we're done.
Yeah. GT7 will ship 5 years into the PS5 life cycle. Probably, old man. We're probably more than half a decade away from our next. More than, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out of beer, and that makes me really sad. I'm a sad panda for the second night in a row. Ooh, interesting email from YouTube. Anyway, may have forgotten momentarily. I'm live streaming. That's fine. It's great to have you all along. By projection settings, I meant you can alter the depth by plus or minus VE 10. Should fit the vinyl wrap into the nooks and crannies. Learning.
Yeah, but I think it normally starts at plus.
You should have built up enough super chat cash for PS5 by then. Unlikely, George. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? I certainly appreciate the ones I do get.
The problem with that is that, as said in the past, where it's all getting spent as you go, buying new things.
It is. It all goes into the channel, so I buy channels along the way. Buy little things for the channel along the way. I've got a few plans coming up. I just haven't quite decided where to. Well, I've got a little bit of a bank of cash sitting there, which is just a overall general YouTube monies account that I can dip into. Bought Project Cars 2 with it recently. I bought my fancy microphone with it. That was my first big purchase out of YouTube money, so that was cool.
Right, this bit will be interesting.
This bit will be interesting. Here we go.
I'm just going to do it a little bit different to what I was going to do it.
Okay. This will be interesting. It intensifies. What is going on here?
I'm touching myself tonight.
Oh, we have a hot donation just come through from G-Rex again. Jeez, G-Rex, thank you so much. Thank you so very much. You just keep on keeping on, and that's what I like the most about you.
The gift that literally keeps giving.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, huge shout out. Thank you very much for your very kind generosity and constant ongoing channel support. PCAS 2, can't wait for that one. I love PCAS 2. Yeah, that's coming up. That may be coming up soon, very soon. An open lobby in PCAS 2. So, everybody, gentlemen, get your buttholes ready. Get your games loaded and get ready for it. But it just depends who's joining. Who's joining us tomorrow night. Cutting into my lunchtime. What to do. Well, you're doing the right thing, PSK. YouTube app on the phone. Yeah, it's not a bad call. It's not a bad call. Get the phone going as well. Picas 2, Assetto Corsa, GTS, we're spoiled at the moment. We are spoiled at the moment. There are 3 pretty good simulators, or 2 simulators in Gran Turismo Sport on the PlayStation 4 right now, and they're all good fun to play. Who else's kids are sick right now? That sucks to hear, Dominic. Mine are not, but hopefully it stays that way. I'll knock on a bit of wood. Knock, knock, knock on wood. G-Rex, you might as well become a sponsor. Yeah, that's it. That is it. I wish I could make you a sponsor in the chat, but there's nothing I can do. It is the season, though. It is the season, but mine are still quite young and not necessarily mingling with other kids as much as they will be. You have to go, Alex. Have a good stream. No worries. Thank you very much, Alex. I do appreciate you stopping by. Obviously, your first stream for a little while, so good to have you come by. It is a bit of a slow-paced livery creation stream tonight, but hopefully we can see you at another one coming up soon. Hopefully. The youngest one's up all night crying. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks, Dominic. You hate to hear it. You really do. Hopefully she pulls through it soon enough. And gets to the other side. It is the season for it, though. Exams, the Roadrunner, no good. Wish I could join the PCAS too, but I've got ongoing exams. Yeah, that sucks. But knock them out of the way. Get them done. Get them done. Nail them. Definitely don't waste valuable study time watching my live streams. See you, Alex. See you, dude. Crazy, you're sort of sick. It's the season. It's happening. It is down here, down under in the southern hemisphere. Oddly enough, I very rarely get sick as we come into winter, and I all too often get sick as we go into summer. Temperature heats up, and I'm like, you beauty, and then I get a cold. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, well,
that's same thing happened with me when I came down to Tassie.
Yeah. Yeah, because that wasn't cold.
Yeah, not being sick all summer.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, let's go on a bloody holiday. Nah. Thanks for that one.
You're sick as. Mine's sick for only 1 day each. Winner, chicken dinner. That is good. A 1 day turnaround is perfect. And bang, the suggestion comes out. G-Rex has actually become a sponsor. So welcome you. Now my number 2 sponsor. Not ranked in order of favourites, but just literally the second. So thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. And I'm glad that you're a sponsor now. At least you get a fancy little logo and a green name. People know. There you go. There you are. Let us all hear it for G-Rex. The man, the myth, the absolute legend. Sounds like allergies, trees, pollen and all that shit. Yeah, Piosco, I never used to get hay fever or anything disgusting like that, but I actually do now. Legit. Are there FIAs on tonight? There are, George. Yes, there are. Might explain his chicken absence. He was absent last night as well.
Yeah, I don't think he cares as much anymore.
No, I just don't. I think now that he's become a constant topic on the stream, it's just like, I don't want to be part of that. Chicken said he was missing the stream tonight on the Discord. It's something about friends. Friends. He's a chicken. Chickens don't have friends. He's silly. Hippie Head, or welcome. Hey Charlie and Ryan, how's it going? Still watching while decorating. Was painting yesterday, so couldn't type, but still watching with the wife. Well, you didn't have to watch, Hippie, but if you were listening, we had a good time, but it wasn't worth watching. It was actually, honestly, it was probably the worst stream, racing-wise, skill-wise, I'd had as long as I could remember. It was just awful. Even at Suzuka, where I found a bit of pace, I made 2 separate sponsors. Oh, sorry, Piosco, he's not with friends, he's watching friends. Yeah, got it.
That makes more sense.
That makes more sense. The maths add up there. He gave my hack pack back. Ah, gotcha, Kraz, gotcha. So you're distributing that now. I'll have to talk to you after the stream then. It wasn't that bad, to be honest. Oh, there you go. Thanks, PSK. Kogan was on my side last night. He believed in me to the bitter end. He's off eating dinner now because that's his priority. But at the time, he was best stream for us. Yeah, that's it. I think Alexandra Florentin is enjoying your livery run.
That's all right.
It is coming up well. I like how it's coming up.
It's getting there, that's for sure.
It is getting there. But yes, welcome, Hippie. Glad to know you're listening, even if you can't type. $1 for speed hacks, $10 for auto drive bot. I suppose if I got the $10 auto drive bot feature, I could spend more time reading chat, couldn't I? But then it might be too obvious. People will be like, how is he enthralled in this battle for first place in the FIA race tonight, but also just reading out and chatting? It's almost like the lazy bastard's just sitting on his computer with his mouse in hand, reading the chat, drinking a beer, doing nothing. You know, exactly like this stream.
Just for something different.
You just got a notification, PSK. I haven't been getting them for my own. I went through a weird phase where every time I went live, my YouTube got a notification about it, but that is not a thing anymore. But anyway, at least they're going out. That's what you're doing, Dominic. Good. That's you as well, Michael. Good. See, there's a few of us here. We're all just being lazy, watching Ryan do all the hard work, drinking a beer. Oh, you got a speedy chicken notification, PSK. He must have hit up the FIAs, has he? He has. No, he's playing Final Fantasy or something. Final Fantasy 14. Okay. Well, anyway.
Jeez. Know where his allegiances are then?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
We're not actually like that, people. You can do other things.
Yeah, it's true. like we are massive assholes, but not all the time in every way.
Just most.
Just most times in most ways. And it's just going to be magic when you copy all this to the other side, and it just perfectly, it just lines it all up perfectly.
Yeah, that's the idea.
And I like how you're using that centerpiece as a grid reference to get your center lines right and stuff. I've seen you doing that. I've seen you lining stuff up with that. A lot of people just ignore that, but not you.
You what?
The thing you're doing there with the crosshair in the middle and such. I saw you using that to line stuff up properly.
Well, that's the idea, mate.
He's got more important things to do, and that's fair enough, PSK. That's actually fair enough. Stan, you're going to go jump on some FIA races? No worries, dude. No worries.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Best of luck with it. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thanks for the tree fetty. Gonna go watch Speedy's stream. You can do that, Chris, if you like. He doesn't bag out redheads over there. So it's probably just a more comforting place for you. But I bag out gingers with love, though.
I was going to say that you will miss out on that inclusion.
Exactly.
I think the more we're talking about this, the more it sounds like we're really telling people that they can't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. And ironically, 10 people just left the stream in the last 3 minutes. So that's pretty funny.
It's one way to look at it.
Yeah. So you're trying to... How are you going to get that line? Yeah, you get it. You get it. It's going to look good, though. That little white dot under the tail light there.
Yep.
What's going on with that?
It's not a dot.
It's part of it?
It's part of the car.
It's part of the car. Okay. Okay.
I didn't put it there.
You didn't put it there. Okay. No, fair enough. Just throwing that out there.
You've not known me to be one of those kind of people that would leave that sort of thing there, mate.
Well, I would bloody hope not. I'd bloody hope not. Not going anywhere, fellas. I'll keep listening while I have a go. Good, Stania. Well, good luck still. Good luck. Fancying a livery myself, Dominic. Do it. Do it. Jump in. Load one up and just have a little fiddle with the livery.
With the livery,
With
yeah.
the livery, not... Yes, well, I mean, it's yours. You do what you want with it.
Yeah, you're a grown man. If that's the way that
it's yours, you do whatever you want with it. It's none of my business. Lewis Jr., welcome to the stream. Always good to have you here. You join the stream, so everything's good again. Everything is good again, mate. Everything is good again. You'll never bail on a CR stream. You're the people's champion, Chris, and I appreciate it. I had to F5 on my side. I don't really know what that means, but no worries, Michael. I told my friend Kratos... Sorry, mate. Charlie's live streaming. Yeah, Kratos is. Well, we got 5 minutes left, Ryan. By the way, before we have to. Before the people that just joined the stream are like, "Hang on, is the guy that's live streaming this not doing this livery?"
they're onto us.
They're onto us. This is definitely going to go into Piosco's collection. He's loving it. And no one has even found out yet why this livery is so special to you. It's not a great story, actually. But it's a story.
It is a story.
It's a story.
And the main part about the story is that I don't care if anyone else likes it or not.
No, that's it. It's a personalised story. Game Tech is streaming. Yeah, I did see that. Not Gran Turismo, though, was he? He was doing something else. Elder Scrolls Online or some such. Something like that. F5 refresh internet on Windows. Okay, cool. I just learnt something. That's what this stream's about. It's part educational.
Only part.
Only part. Livery editor is good, but before you know it, 2 hours have gone by. Your tea's stone cold. It happened to you yesterday. Yeah. The trick there is not to drink tea. That's the moral of the story.
Maybe he's talking about tea as in dinner tea.
Could be. But that's not called tea, that's called dinner.
Guess that just comes down to how you grew up, mate.
It does. But that orange line on the front of your car doesn't look like it wraps around enough. Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
Well, it can only go as far as it can go, mate.
Okay.
I would have gone further, but because
can
of...
you not change the somethings and take the things down and do the stuff? You can do that. Do that.
No. Not doing.
First girlfriend in the back seat. Could be worse, Rev. Could be a warm beer. That is the worst. Pop them in a little stubby holder, and you're good to go.
Well, we're almost there.
For the car in this, as if Ryan was ever in a position to be driving around in this car and having his first girlfriend in the back. And I reckon your wife would be pretty pissed off if you had your first girlfriend in the back of your car as well. Just saying.
Yeah, well, if you had your first girlfriend in the back of this car, they might be in pain because there's not actually a back seat or anything. It's just a firewall.
Maybe they'd enjoy it. There's a few bits poking up there. Let's not go into that any further. I need to buy me a CR shirt, by the way. Is there many left? There are plenty left, Chris. There are no stocks running out. I put a new one up lately, which I think is one that I'm going to buy, and I'm about to put some hoodies up. It's getting cold in Australia, and I would like a hoodie, but I don't know. You kind of have to buy one, wear it a bit to find out what you want. I kind of want... I'm thinking something with the website or something that redirects, tells people what it is, because I'm not a well-known person. So I kind of want people to not look at your shirt and go, what the hell is CR? So I might try and make one that's a little bit more, yeah, anyway. More designs to come, but there are plenty up there at the moment.
What did Hemulin say to look for on for the thingo?
Hemulin, let me just do some scrolling. Hemulin hasn't said anything for a while. Let us go back in time. The last thing he said was yes, FIA races are today. That's not going to help you.
That's not what I'm looking for.
That's
No.
not helpful. Yeah. Ryan, for the shape around the grille, there's a decal in that shape. Just search Aston Martin in decals. And what I'm going to do, because we've got 1 minute left until this runs out, whilst we refresh this, I might throw on one of Stupid Lupin's crispy memes that he put on the Discord. That's what I'm going to do. Image. Uh-oh. There we go. I thought my computer just locked up and shit itself, and I was like, no, that's going to end the stream. I'm just gonna put the crispiest meme up that he put up. I love this. I think it's good. I think it really encapsulates my stream the best. There we go. I'll transition that on.
Just in time.
Just in time. And let me know once you've sorted your end. You're off, Kraz. No worries, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated.
I'm just going to try and find this thing before we jump back in.
Okay. I'm going to try and add the next meme on, because people have had enough of looking at this one. So let's check on these other crispy memes. They're probably way too big on the screen. I probably just need to make them a bit smaller, eh?
No, it looks fine.
We'll get this one on next.
If you could, Hamulin, that'd be great, because I'm going through some pages here and I haven't found it yet.
Can you sort this party thing out? Just so we can all jump in and watch.
Jump in through the life problems.
Congrats on 2k subs. Thanks, Kraz.
I keep going. It's on the next page. It's on the next page. It's got to be on the next page.
No, just sort this so we can watch it.
Yeah.
Literal lols. It is funny. That's the best thing about it. Join SharePlay. I absolutely love that meme. I legitimately pissed myself laughing when I saw it.
Hamulin found it. Just saying.
But thank you anyway.
Yes.
Is what you meant to say.
Thank you for the thing, because that top-down grill for. Okay, I'll get that as well then, just in case.
I always look for logos and stuff on GT website on my phone or laptop while I'm in Livery editor. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Then I don't have to exit. That's a good idea, Dominic. He's on it, mate. He's got it going on.
You'd be then assuming that I'm organised and stuff, mate.
Yeah, you know it's hard? Organisation.
Yeah. The fact that I came on and I colour matched and sorted out a few things, organised a few different logos, did all that sort of stuff, and then had it ready to go for you guys, then yeah, I think that's good organisation by me. I'll take that.
I'd give it like a 6 out of 10, I suppose. It's looking good so far though. It's looking real good, man. I like it. But as we are well over halfway through the live stream, you got some chop to do, mate.
She's right, mate.
Got some chop to do.
Now comes the fun bit.
Yes, indeed. Rev says they really need to stop separating decals by date range. It's infuriating. Couldn't agree with you more. They just need to stop. The whole date thing's irritating, and they must be removed off the in-game server browser or something after a certain amount of time, because anyone that wants the old liveries, the tags are there. It doesn't matter if you go older stuff or not. No one can ever find them. You have to find them on your phone and then add them to library for the game.
Not to mention the fact that I've only just come to the realization that every single livery that I've posted up, I've tagged with RLG, and apparently that's not a thing.
Nah, doesn't seem to work, mate.
So that's annoying.
So you're just going to have to add Ryan as a... you can search for a friend in Gran Turismo itself. You don't even have to do it through the PlayStation Network. Do it through Gran Turismo. And is it lethal? 36 underscore. Bang. That's what you need to look for in Gran Turismo. I just popped it in the chat there. That's a corrupt code. Gran Turismo Sport. It failed on you. It's been doing that a bit lately. Stupid says he saw you alter the colours early, doors. Colours? What? Saw you alter the colours early, doors, Ryan.
No, that's going to need some clarification.
Yeah, that's... sentences are pretty hard, though.
I'm not going to dispute that, but if you want a good answer, you're going to need a better question.
Yeah, we're not saying you're not right. Should be able to highlight multiple sections and paste copy as well.
The livery editor in this game is good, but the list of things that I would want to change to the livery editor is longer than what I want to change to the Gran Turismo game.
Yeah. There is, it is good, and for what it is, for what it does, it's actually superb. Very simple, basic, and a great way for people to be able to just create their own liveries, throw them in game, and there is also enough scope, as we're seeing, for people who really know what they're doing to make some high quality liveries. There really is. You don't sort of have to settle for just shitty quality. You can actually get it quite good. But there is just so many. It's more, what do they call them? Quality of life improvements that you need. It's not that you can't do it. It's that there's just better, more efficient, more effective ways of doing stuff.
The first thing that I would change, and probably anybody who's ever done a livery or wants to do a livery would change, would be layers as special colours.
Yes, 100%.
Why? I'd love to know the reason why they haven't. There's obviously a reason, but I'd love to know what it is, because that just makes no sense at all to me.
No. But you should definitely be able to select multiple layers at once. That should definitely be a thing.
Oh yeah, you should be able to group them together. You should be able to do heaps of different things.
Grouping would solve a lot of the problem. Even if you couldn't copy and paste, at least allow you to group them, and then when you make a change, it makes a change to the group.
Yep.
Or if you copy them over the other side, much like you're doing now, you can just select a group of 20 layers and just paste, flip, done. Ryan picked colours by numbers, not by trying to pick off the colour square, is what I meant. So you predetermine the colours, the actual numbers, the code, you know.
Yep.
You know, you're catching what I'm kicking. You're picking up what I'm putting down, big fella.
Yep.
Well, it's actually what Stupid's putting down.
Yeah. So what I did before I jumped on here, it's something that I often do because RGB numbers and that they don't necessarily translate very accurately at all.
Definitely don't. I tried that as well to copy the numbers, and it wasn't even the same colour.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what I've found is a very good, easy way of getting it done is I'll grab something from the interwebs, turn it into an SVG as a one colour palette thing, and then have it on there, so you'll have just basically a square of the colour you're after. I'll then go into, put it on the side of the car and make it as big as possible, create a layer above it, and match the colour using the numbers. And then I'll write the numbers down, so then I know exactly what the numbers are, because obviously you got that problem, which is also something else I would fix. is when you leave, all your colours are gone.
Yeah, that is true. You don't even have to close the game down. You could just go back to the main menu. Done.
Yep.
Gone.
Gone.
Jules says, I don't have the patience to do liveries in GT, but I'm not a doctor.
If you don't have the patience to do them in GT,
But he's not a doctor.
try.
It's okay. He's showing himself out. It's okay. It's okay. He's showing himself out.
Okay, that's fine.
Eyedropper tool would be handy too. An eyedropper tool would be spot on because you could just upload your decal and just eyedropper off the decal to get your color code perfect.
It's certainly one.
Yeah. I would do more if I had time. So would I, Daniel. I don't have enough time to do all the things that I already do.
I was going to say,
adding additional shit to that.
if that's what we're talking about, then yeah, there's a lot of things I would do more of.
Yeah. Yeah, time is like my biggest issue in my whole life is time.
What the hell is this?
You could probably change the colour of it though.
And yeah, but just
It
the
doesn't
general
even-
shape
doesn't
of
even
it.
fit. It looks like the Joker's lipstick. You know
Yeah.
how it's just deliberately goes all over it? It looks like a drunk woman did it in the car on the way to the dinner. Just put some lipstick on. Try not to go over any bumps. And then you end up with that. How do I look? Yeah,
Right.
you look great, love. You look fine.
So, Piers, I said this before, snap to grid, snap rotate 45 degrees. No, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Snap to grid, snap rotate, 45 degrees. That's what it looks like. The alignment is wrong. The alignment is wrong.
So if you do it like that,
You
job done.
You could grab two. You could just use the layer twice, and you get the top part right, but then squash it down so the middle part runs through the grill. The base of that runs through the grill. Or you're just gonna have to use multiple layers like that to get it right. Hey, I'll let you do you.
Yeah, okay.
Hemulin used two, one for the top section, one for the bottom section, which is exactly what I was going to say. Squish it down a little
But
bit so
it
that the
doesn't-
bottom of that just runs through the grill and you can't see it, and it lines the top up alright, and then use a second one along the bottom, squash it down so that the top part runs through the grill and you can't see it.
But it doesn't work.
Wouldn't it be great if someone else made liveries and we could just download them? Well, old man, someone else does make my liveries, and I do download them. So, yeah, there's that. Looks like it was from a different model Aston, just about, yeah. It's not right, whatever it is, it's not quite right. That looks tremendous. I agree. It's something Piosco would want in a livery editor. Snap to grid and rotating increments 15 degrees or 45 degrees.
Yes. Okay. Oh, yep. That makes more sense.
You're on your third rum. I am dry as a curried gumboot. I'm out of water, I'm out of beer, and I actually think now's a great time to go and do that. Whilst we all watch Ryan fight with this grill surround decal. Nemo's mum looks a bit worse for wear.
I just don't understand how they've managed to get this.
So horribly wrong.
I wonder. I'm just gonna go like that.
Alright, I am going to be
Okay,
back
you
in
do that.
1 second. I'm just going to go and try and sort myself a little beverage. Won't be a sec.
I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Still not right, but guess what? It's gonna bloody do.
Well, I'm back, and it's not my proudest moment as an Australian. I have no beer in the fridge. But I did find something Canadian, mixed with dry ginger ale. So that'll do.
I'm a bit confused by the clear lines in this thing. Doesn't make much sense to me.
Piosco wants to kiss it. I'm the same. It's just big lipstick. And now that I've got that in your mind, and the fact that the headlights look like buck teeth, they've managed to find what is otherwise a gorgeous automobile. And they did manage to find a way to make it look pretty ugly.
Yeah, well, the new version looks much better.
It does. Where have they got the headlights on the new version?
Probably in the same place.
Yeah,
Haven't seen
it
it
still
yet.
looks like buck teeth. That's what's going to happen. I did also get myself a piece of chocolate brownie while I was out there.
At least you're not eating the girls' treats anymore.
The girls made this.
Oh, okay.
I
so
had twins, by the way, for those wondering. Twin girls, which is why it's the girls. Not talking about like what's on my wife's chest or anything. Which program do you use at work? Ryan doesn't do this for work. He does, but in his own time.
Well,
Do you even have a work program?
It's still work time, I guess.
It is work time, but it's on top of full-time work doing
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah.
Do you even have a work program? Some internal system?
Oh, look, I mean, when it comes to doing liveries...
I can see the blue there.
Oh, I'm
Fix
freaking
it.
fixing it!
Fix it!
Jesus!
No beef hit the Christmas brandy. Nice. Nice. God, I haven't had brandy since my grandmother was alive. Been a very long time. Oh, actually, no, that is true. I was going to say I had some very, very nice cognac not long ago. But no brandy. Put some T-Rex teeth on that big old grill.
Nope.
Carp lips.
It's not a good look, is it?
It's not a great look. It's not a great look. And I'm not shitting you, Michael. I have no beer in my fridge. I didn't even know. Well, I knew I had one. But it's one of those, like, you always have beer in the fridge. Even though you grab your last one out of the six-pack, you're like, I'll go and check, and there'll be two behind the lettuce, and there'll be one down in the chiller, and I'll have one in the door, and there's always a few. And then tomorrow I'll be like, oh, I'll grab another six-pack. But I did find a Canadian Club and Dry. So that'll do. Whatever.
If you're that way inclined.
This chocolate brownie is really good. It's like a double choc brownie with white chocolate in it as well.
You're right.
But it's actually not the best look to give the big Aston Martin lipstick, is it?
Even though I decided against that, but that's fine. Now for the details. Which will start here. And this is the main reason why.
Yeah. You're going to start telling a story.
Tell a story. Story time, kids.
Story time. Gather round. Stop touching your sister. Sit down. Sit down.
For as long as I've known, I've been a fan of motorsport. And I've always loved Aston Martin.
That's a good part. It's a good start to the story. I was born at a very young age. And the top of my head is the oldest part of me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway.
And
I always liked Aston Martin. It's been a very favourite brand for a very long time. In 2015, I was watching the race, and number 98, which is this vehicle here, was running along in the M with Paul Dalla Lana, Pedro Lamy and Matthias Lauda, doing very well. They were actually in the lead of the race for 21 hours, which is a significant amount of time. I was obviously egging them on the whole time, being the fan that I am, and unfortunately 45 minutes from the end they had a suspension failure and the car got wrecked, and that was it. Didn't think much of it, and that was it. So life went on, and it wasn't until about October that year, bearing in mind that the race is in June, that some random person on Instagram just tagged me on a photo of said Aston Martin, saying, "You'll be happy to know that it's finished." And here I am thinking, well, what the hell are you talking about, and why the hell would I care? I did a little bit of researching into it, and I sent him a message back and said, what are you talking about? And he sent me a photo of the side of the car with this little image on the side. And I thought, this has got to be something like you're having me on here. What's that all about? Did a little bit of research into it, and sure enough, Aston Martin Racing were actually celebrating 50,000 followers on Twitter. And they selected out 5 random Twitter followers and put one each, the name on each of the cars. My name was one of them. Never got contacted. I knew nothing about it at all. But yeah, so for the entire race, my name was on the side of this car, and yeah, I had no idea. So it's an interesting little change.
It is. Now, unfortunately, Lewis missed the whole thing. So if you could just wind that back to the very beginning and start all over again, and just
that's probably not going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The cusp of the story is Ryan watched this race with the car. It was doing very, very well. It broke down, unfortunately. No more thoughts were had until someone messaged him on Twitter with a picture of the car, which you're seeing now, the @RyanL_E, which is not his current one, by the way. I think it's a Ryan Lee Graphics one now, your Twitter, isn't it?
Yep.
But anyway, he got a message about it, thought they were taking the piss. It turns out that they'd picked the top 5 Twitter followers from
random.
a random 5 Twitter followers from 50,000. Was that what it was?
Yep.
50,000. And selected 5 at random, and they put one of the Twitter names on each of the vehicles. Ryan's was on this 98 car the entire race, on TV a lot, and he managed not to see his own name on the front mudguard.
Be well aware, though, that my name wasn't really this big on the side of the car either.
So you're kind of blowing this. You're inflating that.
Oh, of course. I'm going to change it down a little bit, but I thought just for the purpose of the story. But that's not where the story ends.
It's not.
They
Well, hang on,
actually-
just before you do that, can I just quickly say hello to Empire Elite
Yeah,
Gaming
do
as
it.
well? The first sub, you now have a friend on board Empire Elite Gaming. I now have 2 sponsors. So, anyway, thank you. And hello, Ryan, please continue. I hate to interrupt your live stream.
But yeah, so that's not where the story ends. They actually came out, one of the model car companies, and released 2 models from that.
Did, with
being-
your name on it.
Being the 95, which was the art car from that year, which looked crap anyway. And this one, mine. And I thought, I can't have this moment and not buy it. So obviously that's what I'm looking at right now. The model, which is sitting on my desk in front of me. And
Well, look, actually, if you've got that model on you with a name, can you just very quickly grab your phone, take a snap of that, and just shoot it through to me? And I'll pop it on the stream. Just make sure
I
your
can do
name's
that.
on it, of the model that you're currently looking at. Only Ryan could have his name on an Aston Martin in the race that was leading for a long time, I believe you said.
yeah, 21 hours.
21 hours of 24 hours that was leading the race. He had his name on the side of the car, didn't even know. Didn't even know.
So that was an exciting thing. So I bought that. It's great, nice. So that's sitting on my desk. But
Hello,
that's not-
Tokyo, by the way. Welcome from Australia back to Tokyo. I got the message. And the colours are so washed out on this picture, but it'll be fine. Keep going, please.
Yeah. But yeah, that's not even where it ends there either.
Right. The story,
Because-
the plot thickens.
Not only has my name ended up on this car, and then not only have they then made a model of it, which I've bought.
Which you've got, which I'm about to show a picture of as soon as the internet works. But
Um,
don't keep us guessing.
Then Paul Dell'Anna, the guy with a bit of money in this team, has decided that he wants to do the Bathurst 12 hour.
Nice.
So he, along with Pedro Lamy and Matthias Lauda, decided, let's go and do this race, eh? And they came down to Australia and raced an AMG around Bathurst. I obviously took this moment to get a big poster.
Skiffy. Oh,
Well,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
that was-
Poster,
that was-
yes.
I'm just currently getting it out right now. The poster, that is. No.
Yes, the poster.
So I can also take a photo of that. But yeah, so I went up and grabbed Dell'Anna and said, mate, how you going? And he invited me up and I went into the AMG corporate area and spoke with everyone and it was fantastic.
Nice. So you had a little trip through the corporate area and you got to say, my name was on the side of your car. Did you speak to Matthias Lauda?
Yeah.
Good guy?
Yeah. And he was actually the most outraged out of everyone that I wasn't even told that my name was on the side of the car.
It does seem odd that they didn't tweet it at you.
Yeah.
Like, it seems really bizarre that the marketing team put your name on the side of the car but didn't even go out of their way to tweet that at you.
Yeah, maybe we'll tell this guy.
Yeah.
He's so lucky.
Like, we've had to go to all this effort of actually picking the name out, printing the sticker out, putting it on the side of the car for this entire race, but I'm not going to tell him. That seems ridiculous.
Silly idea.
That's stupid. You
Yeah,
go
so
for
I'm
Scott
just-
McLaughlin. Nice. Scotty Mack's a good guy. Shane Van Gisbergen's my main guy, and Garth Tander, the aging barge ass, as he just rumbles his way through the field every race. Garth Tander, that is Ryan's favourite. I think I finally have it, and I'm able to share this picture of the model that Ryan currently has with his name on it. There it is. That is what he's staring at right now to get his cues from, and you can just see there, it is a little bit smaller than Ryan has put on his thing, but if you
I'll make mine a little bit smaller.
can pretty clearly see it though. So that's cool. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, it definitely is a thing, that's for sure.
It's definitely a thing. Like, you can say what you like about it, but you'll never take that away from it. So there you go. That's the special story behind this very special livery to Ryan.
I actually spent a very long time the other night on Gran Turismo going through all of the Aston Martins. I went through...
Momentarily forgot what game you're in. Yep, keep going.
I literally went through so many pages of stuff trying to find if someone had done this, because I couldn't really be bothered doing it myself.
See you, Brody. Thanks for coming.
And then I was also interested to see if not only did they do it, whether they actually added my name onto it for authenticity purposes, not because I've got a big head.
Yeah. Hey, look, to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if that was not an oversight, but just something they decided not to put on the car. It's not an official sponsor, it's taking up room. I'd be like, well, wouldn't surprise me if they just made the car and didn't put your little sticker on it, but they were true to form. They have the same level of intricacy for detail as you. You like that quote, Lewis? It's a thing. It is a thing. You can't... That's a fact.
This is the problem
Michael
with
King
having
has
so
the same
many
PC speakers as you.
They're a freaking good set, that's why.
Are they? What are they?
The Logitech.
Oh, yeah. I'm running Logitechs. I never use mine. I've always got my headphones in because my daughters are always asleep 2 rooms over, so I can't just use audio like normal people. People all over the world have that car and are wondering who the hell you are.
That's it.
That's a good point.
That is it.
It's a good point, stupid.
They're all jealous.
But they're probably not, because they don't even know who you are. But they probably are still jealous. They're like, why is this guy? I wonder how many random people you've had log onto your Twitter, which, by the way, you just never used. Like, your Ryan Lee Graphics Twitter handle, you do use, or have done.
Well, my other one, I never used it,
You never.
and I never intended on using it. All I really had it for was to follow...
things, yeah.
Things.
Yeah, follow things and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just didn't... Yeah.
What did you miss, Shannon? Ryan, Shannon didn't hear your story, so if you could just go back to the start again and just start from the beginning and go through it, that'd be great.
No, if he wants to see it, there's a rewind button.
He can read. I do choose the option. That is an option I have to choose, by the way, to allow you guys to be able to rewind the video. And it does actually... I don't know if it decreases the quality of the stream, but it definitely does stuff.
It definitely increases the ability to do live action replays.
Yep. Yep. It definitely does. But it also does some other stuff that aren't as good. Stuff and things. Didn't anyone ever randomly tweet you?
No.
Well, one person randomly tweeted him a picture of the
in
car,
October.
and thank God for that person.
Yeah, because I literally would have never known.
See you, Empire Elite Gaming. I hope you had a good stream, man. I was going to ask you how your races went before you go. If you've already gone, then see ya.
Sure.
So what is your current Twitter handle for everyone?
Oh, it'll be Ryan Lee Graphics.
Let's go have a look, shall we?
There'll be nothing on there.
Of course there won't. Yeah, it's just at Ryan Lee Graphics, but I will still copy the link into the chat. So if people want to go along and follow you, it's something that you update regularly. There's an update here from May 14th, May 12th, May 11th, April 18th.
When I say there's nothing, there's no... I never actually go on on Twitter.
No, but it's linked to your Instagram.
Yeah, the only things I ever do is Instagram posts that are shared to
You're off
Twitter
to sleep,
automatic.
Tokyo. No worries. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Much appreciated. He probably had many tweets and thought they were all spam. Probably. Oh, man. He doesn't know how to... He's technologically retarded. He doesn't know what's going on.
No, at
He'd
the
be getting
time...
Twitter notifications going, why is my phone broken? Throw the phone in the drain, go and get a new phone number and just start again. Start fresh. I kept getting these Twitter notifications, so I threw my phone out, man.
at the time, I was checking Twitter a lot because I didn't have an Instagram or anything at the time. And I was following it because that was what I was following. That was all I really had to follow motorsport and everything. So yeah, I was actually watching the Twitter, but yeah, for some reason, no one in the marketing department decided to let him know. Which I don't understand how I was so unlucky, because from what I heard, I checked the other people's Instagram from the other cars, and they went to the race and they sat in the cars and they got photos of the cars and all that sort of stuff. So I felt a bit gypped.
Yeah, I reckon.
But they didn't get a corporate AMG thing 3 years later.
So the joke's on them.
Who's the real winner here?
Yeah, who's the real winner? You might have had to have waited 3 years. Oh, you got a signed poster. You've sent me that picture as well.
Yeah, I sent you that one.
Yeah, well, I'll share that. I just quickly, before I do, for the love of God, people, Ryan's obviously pretty good at what he does. He actually does real life racing cars. He's got a fair bit going on in this world. This is all on top of a full-time job. He is pretty active on Facebook. I've just popped the link in the chat there. For the love of God, do yourself a favour and go and follow that. Go and follow the man.
Mainly Instagram.
Well, that's you've told me before your Facebook's your primary sort of link to everything, so that's where I've directed him to.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Okay. Save image as. Oh, stupid! I just accidentally clicked onto your onto Discord and seen the picture of your beer fridge. You have a dedicated fridge. I have a dedicated fridge as well. I have a full-size fridge, not a little pissy bar fridge, a full-size fridge, and it's empty.
There's commitment.
A thing I like to do is, before I do a livery, is set all my decals I need into favourites, into a favourites folder. Then they're easily found when I need them. It's not a bad idea for an organised kind of person.
But
see you, Nick Bauman. Thanks for stopping by, mate. So you've probably already gone. I missed that. If I follow you, do you promise not to take me to any shady places? That's from Shano, by the way.
Oh no, for Shano, you're definitely coming in the shady places.
You're going to all the shady places. He's not going to take you to any place that isn't shady. It's like a strict rule.
Mainly because I can do whatever I want there and you got my back.
Well, yeah, definitely worth following him along, though. Always lots of cool stuff going on in the livery world with Ryan. And in fact, because I'm that kind of guy, I'm going to add your website to this, to the remainder of this live stream. We don't have long, Ryan. I don't know if you're keeping an eye on the time there, big fella.
I am. That's why I'm just trying to get at least the sides done. So I can always finish.
Well, I'll
the rest.
let you dictate when you've finished it. Then, how about that? You're in control of this battleship now. You let me know when you've had enough.
The problem here is I don't really have an area for a massive Golf logo above the Aston Martin thing there.
Don't have an area? Why? Because it's a different shaped vehicle.
Yep. Because there's only one big indentation in the aero for the bonnet on the car.
You just have to adapt and overcome, like the Girl Guide say.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
That's what I'd do. There you go. I'll transition that on. So you now have his Facebook link directly up the top right hand corner of the chat. Make sure you do go and follow the man. You got to head off, Kogan, no worries. Have to do some epoxy work stuff. That's understood, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Is that Reverend as well? Did I see? Got to get going. Thanks for the stream. Looks awesome, Ryan. Later all, like and sub. Thank you very much, Rev. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, look, I've got way too much detail to do to finish it on this stream. So,
what do you want to make this a two-parter? Do you or?
Oh no, I'll just smash it out. The rest is be pretty fiddly and such.
Are you racing tomorrow night? You are, aren't you?
Yep. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, no, yep. No, I'll do it tomorrow. Open lobbies.
Well, look, we'll have a quick look at it if you just want to go to preview or what have you, and we'll have a quick look at it and take us for a trip around. It's not finished yet, people, just so that you know. It is not yet finished. Will be very shortly. There will be a link on my Facebook, Discord, Instagram, Twitter, and everything once it is finished. I put a couple of pictures of this up, as well as the tags you need to enter into Gran Turismo to find it and to download it yourself and add it to the car. It won't be available just yet, but there's a little bit of intricacy to go. Ryan's probably looking at that going, I've got 2 hours of work ahead of me to get this finished.
Maybe not 2 hours, but there's at least another hour.
At least another hour. Can you livery on other on the bonnet? Can you livery on other?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. On the bonnet, you can. Cool. Thanks for subscribing, Round Robins. Welcome to the channel. But yeah, I think for now we are going to. Are you doing something?
No, you can't. There's nothing on the bonnet.
No, you can't. Okay. Well, that answered that question. You can't other on the bonnet.
Yeah.
But it does look very good. It's a cool story to go along with the car. Appreciate you all joining me for this stream, and Ryan as well. Ryan's was at the helm of this ship for the most part. So yeah, it's been good. It's been real. Probably going to end the stream there, I'd suggest. What song am I going to finish on?
I like that one you're listening to at the start of.
At the start of the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Hilltop.
Bit of hills and stuff.
Bit of a favourite of mine. That song, actually. I'll just pick one of these at random. We'll find out. It'll be something. Alright, thank you very much for joining. I will be back live streaming tomorrow night. It is going to be an open lobby, but it may not be on Gran Turismo. Make sure you stick around. If you're new, hit subscribe, obviously, so you get a little notification. If you want to be notified, make sure you don't miss out on any streams. Click the bell next to the subscribe button over on my channel. That way you actually get a notification when I go live, and you can jump in, have a chat, or maybe even join the stream. It'll be on the PlayStation 4, whatever it is that we're playing, but it's probably either going to be Gran Turismo Sport, Project Cars 2, or Assetto Corsa, as yet undecided, and it does depend on who turns up. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream there, so thank you all very much for joining. Thank you to those who donated and the super chats that have come through as well. G-Rex, evening all, great timing. Yeah, we're just heading off now, G-Rex, but anyway, thank you all very much. I can't wait to talk to you all next time, but for now, it's goodbye.
Till the dawn is hung from the morning sun, I'ma hold through the streets. I'ma walk under stars, falling in and out of bars till the autumn is. Till the dawn is hung from the morning sun, I'ma hold through the streets. I'ma walk under stars, falling in and out of bars till the autumn is. And we say, hey now, hey, hey, hey now, hey now, hey, hey. Hey now,
check. I'm either in or out, ain't got time to sit around trying to find a middle ground. 'Cause I got
gotta live and not exist. Problem is, there's not a gift offered if there wasn't risk. Went from poor to investing and stressed on tour, wrestling the lessons these questions bore. The can't feel it right now, what's the effort for? To wanna build a lighthouse on an empty shore. I can shoot the breeze, but can't do it for free. It's who are we if I don't make this fucking music for me? And I ain't about the fame, about recouping a fee. But either way, this time away from the 2 kids I feed. Caught in between, any day your fortune could swing. And you don't wanna be a Chester in a court full of kings. We set our own pace to the race we running in. Let's celebrate what we could, I know what's coming in. Till the dawn is hung from the morning sun. I'm a cold through the streets. I'm a walk under stars, falling in and out of bars till the autumn rings. Till the dawn is hung from the morning sun. I'm a walk through the streets. I'm a walk under stars, falling in and out of bars till the autumn rings. And we say, hey now, hey, hey, hey now, hey now, hey, hey. I lay down my bars in the bars where I lay down. Till I'm barred by the barmaid. Hey, I stay round a bar fight, bar hopping bars. Like a playground to breeze like a barber. We cuts in the fade out. Hey, now we have plans and breakdowns laid out. But Leonard said it better than suffer ever can. Life's what happens when you're busy making other plans. Push back plans like Jesse Pinkman's hairline. The way some reacted that called me unprepared. I had friends throw darts, fuck who like that. Man, they broke my heart but through my back. But success is the best, but eventually I guess that I've had a lot of vengeance. You were blessed and apologizing for being so fresh. It's like Napoleon riding, excuse my French. And a tiger, don't apologize for being tiger. A Kaiser, don't apologize to a miser. Man, I'm a wear the night sky like a cape. An attitude to my crown every time that you hate. So hate on, little man, hate on. Cause they raise every stage they on. Until they say my name in all capital cities. And they spell my name in all capitals. Please rap it with me. Till the dawn is hung from the morning sun. I'm a walk through the streets. I'm a walk under stars, falling in and out of bars till the autumn rings. Till the dawn is hung from the morning sun. I'm a walk through the streets. I'm a walk under stars, falling in and out of bars till the autumn rings. And we say, hey now, hey, hey, hey now, hey now, hey, hey, hey now. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.